Hey guys, so I'm gonna do a quick little video on how to do the base of this smoky eye and all that fun stuff for this guard makeup this season. So this is the palette I am gonna be using, and you guys should all have this one too. First things first, you're never gonna use this, and if you do, it's not gonna be for applying the base eyeshadow. Okay, I'm gonna take a fluffy brush and I'm gonna dip it in this color that says lid. Sorry, it took me a second to find it. Tap off the excess, and you're just gonna put this all over the eyelid, preferably not on the actual lid itself, but rather above the crease, and smoke them out just a little bit. Okay, this is generally what it should look like. Okay, just a light little coverage, nothing crazy. And nothing too much on the lid because most of this color is going to be covered by other colors. Okay. With this same brush, I'm going to go into this top one that says crease. I'm not going to be using it for my crease. And I'm going to go right under this other one we just put on. Going in the same shape. This is smoked out, so you don't want it quite just to end right here. You want to smoke it out just a little bit. And keep this going. Small circular motions are the best way for this to get as much coverage and smoky effect that we're looking for. So keep doing this, and then I'll come back once this part's done. Now I'm going to be using a different fluffy brush, just because I don't want to keep using that same one, because these colors are similar. This one's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to use this bottom shade that says lid. Tap off the excess, and I'm going to start going all over my crease with this. And this palette isn't expensive by any means, so you're going to have to pack on a lot of this color to get the pigment we're looking for, and that's perfectly fine. Just a little PSA for when you're doing it. And I'm going to keep going like this. You're going to kind of go over all the other colors. You're going to leave out a little bit of that smoky pink. And then just keep going in these circular motions all over the lid until it's nicely blended in. Okay, now I'm going to go in with this shade above it. I know it's a shimmer, but that's okay. We're going to take it because it's just a darker brown. And we're going to start going out in the outer corner. You're not going to really bring a whole lot of this up onto the front of your eyelid. This is going to stay focused in the back. Well, the back is in like the outer corner. And you're going to blend this until it gets a little bit darker. Because right now this is a really light makeup look, and that's not the goal for this smoky eye look. Okay, as you can see, it's definitely darkening out. I'm going to take this top shade that says lid, and I'm going to go right here in between, like almost on my crease, just to blend out these colors a little bit better before we cut the crease and darken this up even more. So I'm just going to keep going in these circular like motions, brushing back and forth until we get a nice blended out darker look. Okay, for the next part, this is where the darker colors are going to come in. So we're going to use this color. It's a dark brown, but I also highly suggest having some kind of black eyeshadow. Literally any black would work. I have this old palette. I'm probably just gonna use some of that. If you don't have it, that's okay. I'm not gonna demonstrate with the black, but I do highly suggest it. But you're just gonna really want to pack in this color. It's the crease one, the darkest one, and I'm using a smaller flat brush because this is a more targeted area. So I'm just gonna start on the outer corner and then take it out as I need. So if you don't have a black eyeshadow, that's okay. You're just gonna use your different brushes to try to blend this dark brown in with everything else. And then go back in with it, take it in more onto the lid, but not all the way across. It's really gonna be focused on the outer corner of your eye. So you're just going to keep going like this and blend the best you can. For darker pigment, You want to pick it up, don't tap any off, and just push it into it rather than using circular motions or a brushing motion. Press it into your skin to get this darker color. Also, please prime your eyelids first. I know I didn't demonstrate that part, but use some kind of concealer and then just put it all over your eyelids and then do your makeup. If you forget, that's fine. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. But it helps just the longevity of it all. Okay. I'm gonna work on continuing blending this. I'm gonna probably use all of the brushes I've used so far to help blend this shade in to match the rest of it better. Okay, so mine looks like this without any black, and then if I did want to add black, I'll just demonstrate that part for those of you who do. I'm telling you, even like a dollar store black will work. I'm just gonna pick up a little bit of black on my brush and I'm gonna pack it into this inner corner only, and then keep blending that to really give it this smoky effect and get it a little bit darker. Hence, you know, our costumes are black, these masks are black, so this is gonna be really cute. Again, if you can't do this part, that's okay. It's okay, it's not the end of the world. And I'll have my makeup with me most of the time, so I can always add it if you really want it. Okay, so there's that. Now, I'm gonna teach you guys how to cut your crease. This part is hard, so I suggest a really small precision brush of some kind. I'm not sure where I got this one, but I've used it often for my concealer, as we can tell. So I'm picking up a little bit of concealer, nothing much, just for the first bit, and I'm gonna drag it across my upper lash line. Not all the way across, just a little bit, like that. And since I have hooded eyes, I always look up, and wherever that top crease lands is where I'm gonna follow along and end the line up. And I'm just gonna smear this along with it and blend it down. And sometimes it's easy to finger pat it down as well, just to make sure it's really like soaked into your skin. And then you can go back in for more precision. And yeah, that's how that should look. Now, for the next part, I'm gonna suggest the cream concealer. Not the cream concealer, the cream eyeshadow. I do not have that at this moment because I'm filming this the day before I get it. So I'm gonna demonstrate with a highlighter instead, just to show how this process would work. So for cream concealer, I'm gonna use similar to the brush we used for the black, except I'm gonna use just a different one. So I always like my shimmers on their own brush because once they get mixed, it can look off. And I'm going to use probably this highlighter first. I'm not sure the quality of this yet, and you can actually use this for your face too, so it's nice. I'm just gonna go ahead and pack this on there. See, that's not much pigment, but that's okay because it's not what it's gonna look like. But you're gonna pack on that cream eyeshadow, in theory. I'm gonna try to find a brighter highlighter just for this demonstration purpose. That's a lot. There we go, better. And it should be this metallic-y kind of pinky color. And drag it a little bit down and back up. And kind of blend these two colors together. So this dark black and these shimmers. You're not gonna blend your shimmer into your black, you're gonna blend the black into the shimmer. So take whatever brush you used for the black, this flat one, and just slowly drag it into the shimmer like so. And there you go. That's your blended effect. Cool. Now there's also going to be another part where we do underneath of our eyes as well. So sorry, my video got cut off, so that's a weird like transition. I'm sorry. Anyways, what you want to do is for your under the eye, you can continue using your fluffy brush, or you can use a more flat brush. Let me see if I can find one like this, angled or flat, either one works. I'm just gonna use my fluffy one because it's easier for you guys to have less brushes sometimes, and that's perfectly fine. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this lid shade that we use, this middle one, lightly tap it on, and I'm gonna drag this under my eye like so, blending it and connecting it there, and just making sure this is all blended out nicely, and make sure you can see it and it's nice and pigmented but not overwhelming. And then we're gonna add some eyeliner, which is gonna be so fun, and we're gonna do so good at it. So for eyeliner, what I am suggesting, I always suggest you get a felt tip like this one, but these dip ones that are all liquid work perfectly fine as well. And I'm going to be using this one for the demonstration in this video. I love the NYX one, the NYX Epic Ink Liner. I always suggest waterproof everything for guard. It's very, very important. Okay, anyways, what we're gonna do is we're gonna wing out to the side. Sorry, let me angle my mirror a little bit differently. Okay, just wing this out like so, little bit in the corner, connect it to the top. I know it just got on my bottom lashes, that's fine because we can clean it up, and connect it on the top. Like so. Okay, I just cleaned my lashes up a little bit. Perfect, works great. Okay, now this is the hard part because we're gonna do our inner corners. For this one, I will in fact be using a felt tip just because I'm uncomfortable with it, but it's very, very doable with this too. Okay, so go ahead and you're gonna draw a little itty bitty line from your inner corner straight out. I use mine, do it a little bit of an angle, not straight out. Like so, just a little itty bitty thing. And then you can expand this up and connect this down here. And there you go, you have a little inner corner. I'm gonna make mine just a little bit more prominent. Okay, there we go. And then we're gonna do something called tight lining, where we get black in our waterline. So this is meant for your waterline, the ones that have like no tip and are like a nub. These are the ones that you want to pull your eye down slightly and just go ahead and put this all along your waterline. Make sure you're really getting the color on there. See, mine's not the best, so it's not as pigmented, but that's okay, because it still gives that same effect of this cat eye kind of look. I accidentally stopped the video instead of pausing it, so I'm so sorry about the cuts. Anyways, then you're gonna take a small brush, or honestly, whatever brush works for you. Let's not do the small one, let's do this one because we've already used this one. If you have a small one, I suggest using it for this. But you're gonna gently blend out and smoke out that waterline just ever so slightly to give this more smoky effect on the bottom that matches the top. And there you go, there it is. And then from here, what you're gonna do, you're gonna put on mascara, waterproof, please. If you can't find waterproof, that's perfectly fine. You're gonna do your top and your bottom lashes. Do not curl your lashes though, because you will need to put eyelashes on. Eyelashes is a whole nother thing, and they haven't been picked out as of this time that I'm making this video, but that will be your next step after. And I think that should be it for your eye look. So this is your winter eye look. If you have any questions, let me know. If you need help, let me know. I'm of course always gonna help you guys. If some of you guys don't have access to the shimmer eyeshadow, like the cream one, I will do it for you guys as needed. So don't worry about that part. And if you need help putting on eyelashes, I can always help you guys with that too. Just make sure you have the lashes and you have the eyelash glue. Thank you.